What's up, young artists? Art Chicken 101 here, and today I'm going to have a practice sheet to show you how to draw Notch. This is going to be a more in-depth look on how to draw this famous guy. So, again, if you don't know who Notch is a Swedish guy that made Minecraft, a game where its sole purpose is to make adventures, create houses, and just have fun, basically. So, this is going to be an in-depth look on my portrait of Notch. You saw the two videos. Hopefully, if you have not, watch them, pause the video at some parts if you did not get it. And hey, if you didn't understand my previous videos, then right here you will, hopefully. So, I'm going to show you how to make Notch's beard more in-depth, with a more in-depth look. So I explained in my other video that for the mustache you'll have to make squiggly lines. Basically what I'm saying is this right here. Pretty simple, huh? Yeah. All you have to do is make a little squiggly line. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. And then all you have to do is make another one on top of that. Yes, it is time consuming, but if you have enough patience, then you can perfect this and make it really look good and realistic and accurate. And guys, this is not going to be a speed-up video. This is actually going to be an in-depth look, so you can actually understand and comprehend what I'm actually trying to do here. So yeah, and also on the side beard right here. Now this might not look accurate to the drawing, but like I said, these are demonstrations of the little sections of the actual video. So just make longer squiggly lines for the side of the beard, and I will show you right here. As you can see, there are his beard goes all the way over to his side, and right here to the right as well. So go ahead and make longer lines. Now, for the bottom beard right here, you want to shade it much more dark. You want to darken the shade right here, and I will demonstrate that, of course, right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and make a bigger patch of hair right here. So, stand by. Okay, that looks good. And then, I'm going to go ahead and take my pencil right here. Doesn't matter which one you have, just go ahead and shade it right there. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? You can do that too. Pretty simple so far, guys, huh? Well, I hope so, too. Now, making the eyeballs. Making the eyeballs in any portrait is very complicated and hard to do. But don't worry, with enough patience and enough practice, you can achieve the eyeballs in any portrait. It doesn't have to be a Notch portrait, it doesn't have to be any kind of particular portrait. Portraits in general. So, I'm going to go ahead and start the eyeball right now. I'm going to start with a football shape. So right here, just ignore the beard part right here, it has nothing to do with this. So, this is going to be Notch's left eye, I assume. Okay. So, right there. Football shape, huh? Look, just make a nice little football shape, and we have heart. If it comes out like this, then don't worry, just try again, What I would do is make one line right there, right? One line. Make another one. Make another one, then do that all the way down. Alright? And then go to the bottom, do the same thing, line. Just make little line marks right there, and then make sure it connects. And you might have to fine-tune your lines, make them nice, and also erase some unneeded lines. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that. You can pause the video right now to look at the eyeball. Okay, so now we got that out of the way. It's time to actually form the shape of Notch's eyeball, because not all eyeballs are actually the same shape. So, I'm going to go right here. As you can see, this is a little indication. I'm going to make a little indication line. We're going to start the shape of the eye, and we're going to go ahead and make the same curve line, like again, little same marks, and then we're going to go ahead and bump up right there, we're gonna bump right there. As you can see, that's a little bump. And then we're gonna go ahead and then finish it off on the other end. So let's go ahead and erase this line right here. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and make the pupils of the eyes. We got this really down pat really good. So let's go ahead and make the circles of the eyes, the irises. So, people have trouble doing the little pupils. Well, here's a really good demonstration right here. Now, if you have trouble making eyes to a particular size, then this is a really good technique that you can do. First, make a circle, a big circle, alright? Make the biggest one that you can make. Well, this is not the biggest one I can make, but you know what I mean. This is just for example. Make the biggest one you can possibly make, or just make a large one. And then make a slightly smaller circle within that big circle like I'm doing right now. And then keep doing, make a slightly smaller one, and then make a slightly smaller one until you get the size that you want, alright? Now, as you can see there, these lines are very rough, they're very messy, but we can always use our handy-dandy eraser and erase those not really that good lines, you know? Same with this. This is the sketch stage of our portrait. So, and if you want to know how I make circles, this is how I make circles. You might think that, oh wow, you make circles really good. Well, guess what, guys? It's really easy. So, as you can see, I'm making a little dash right there. A little round dash. Start with that. And then I'm going to move my hand right here to an angle, and then I'm going to go ahead and make another line right there. As you can see, I'm going back and actually drawing the circle, the lines of the circle, the outline of the circle as I go. It's not going to turn out perfect. You know, no one's perfect. And just keep doing that, you know? Turn your hand to this angle right here, and then keep doing that. Because if you go on one line right here, it's not, if you just keep going constantly, then it's not going to look good. As you can see, I really messed up right there. And to be honest, this one does not look good, but this one looks really good. It's not a perfect circle, but hey, it's a pretty snazzy looking circle. So, I hope that was very informational to you guys. Again, if it wasn't, please send me a message and give me feedback. I would love to hear your feedback. So back to the eye. We're gonna go ahead and make a little curved eye right there. Well, but this will be the actual bump. He's actually squinting a little bit. So right here, we're going to make another tiny circle. It's going to be slightly smaller, which means not much. And we'll go ahead and darken that in. And guys, I'm using the graffiti pencil set, the Faber-Castell graffiti pencil set. I've done a review on it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really helpful. But guess what? You don't have to use the pencils I use. They're recommended, but you don't have to use them. Like I said in my other videos, pencils, materials, and stuff like that don't make a good drawing. Skills, patience, and the passion for art makes a good drawing. Keep that in mind, okay? I cannot stress that enough, guys, alright? So, we're going to go ahead and make another really small circle to the side of the little black circle right there. And moi. I don't want to go ahead and just lightly shade my pupil right there. I'm going to go ahead and erase my indication line. You don't have to make an indication line, but it does help out. For me anyways. Hopefully I think it'll help you out too. So we're going to make the fleshy little bits of the eye right there. I call them fleshy bits. Basically what it is just fleshy bits. I don't know. I just call them fleshy bits. I think you know what I'm saying. It's the section of the corner of the eye that's going towards the nose. also the end right here. So, make a little beam, like a little jumping beam, okay? And then make a little jumping beam right there. It kind of looks like tarantula teeth right there, you know? Or how about little two peas like lopsided to each other, you know, to stick together. And then, same thing with the circles right there, try to make them smaller. As you can see right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to my eye and do the same thing. Right there. Nice. Looking good, guys. Looking good. So, how's your drawing so far? You know what? I know it looks awesome. And you know what? If it doesn't, it probably doesn't even look that bad. You guys are probably, you know, discouraging yourselves and, you know, like, I can't do this. Well, guess what? You need some help, because you definitely need to do, you can do this, and you will do this if you're interested. No one will get in your way. Don't worry, I had a lot of people at school saying, hey man, you guys suck at this, you know? It's like, you know what, you don't suck, you can be pretty good too. But hey, people are just not interested in art, and to me, art is kind of like a dying fashion, kind of, you know? But not really. Art still exists in the society of today, and it still does. So that's good. As you can see, I made the eyelashes right there. The eyelashes are actually pretty simple. In any portrait, you want to, you know, make the eyelashes right, like just make little dashes right here, and then form them together. And if they're too dark, dab your eraser. This is what I do. That actually makes them more realistic and more gritty. So, you will understand what I mean by this can help you out with any portrait. I'll demonstrate here. You see, I just erased that little curved line. Even with the little curved line right there, you can't tell the difference. I mean, you know, nobody memorizes eyes. No one does. Look, that could be a girl's eye, that could be a guy's eye, that could be anybody's eye. Anybody's. There you go. So, I'm going to go ahead and go to the nose. So, like I said, the nose, in the first part of my video, the nose is comprised of two parts. Well, three parts, sorry. One for the left nostril and one for the right nostril. The middle one's going to be the center of the nose. So again, I'm using my same technique with this little guy right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and erase any rugged lines. So far we have, you know, any messy lines that don't need to be there. So, to me it kind of looks like the Olympic rings. You know, the little Olympic ring symbol that you'll see when the Olympics come on. So, as you see, I'm erasing the two little lines right there. Kind of looks like a little pretzel stick that you get at a pretzel restaurant. So yeah, and I think that these little guys need to be a little bit more smaller. All right. And we don't need the top right here for the center part, so we're going to go ahead and erase that. And then we're going to go ahead and make the sides of the nose. So, as you can see, that looks like a little pyramid right there. It looks like a little pyramid. And if you have trouble, look right here. Just go ahead and make a curve, and then go up. Curve, and then up. Curve, and then up. And then right there. That's the one side, and then basically this is just, you know, flip it around, same thing. Like right here. Okay, so this little part actually comes. This is where this part comes in handy actually. So this one is actually going to be our focal point of our little nostrils. So, if we take this line and then go all the way right here, and then make a little circle over here, and then go ahead and color that in, shape that in, also, this is really good. This is a good shading technique right here. Shade the actual part, and then use your thumb or index finger to actually shade the part in. And then do the same thing, but this stuff is going to be a little bit smaller. See, slightly smaller like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and make the other side, the shade in the other side. Like I said, a little warped pyramid right there, then shade that in. Technique, like SpongeBob technique. Alright. And then, this is going to be like a fleshy little Twinkie right here. Okay, fleshy little Twinkie. And I'm going to make a little, just for fun, I'm just going to make little dimples right there to add more detail right there. Okay. Go ahead and improve that with the actual shading technique. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side again. Warped pyramid, warped little triangle. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shade this little part, lightly shade this part right here. Make a little round shape like an oval, as you can see, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my shading technique. So I think this line doesn't need to be really, I don't think this line has to be right here, right now, so I'm going to go ahead. And really cool about the shading technique, you can add different amounts of pressure and it'll give you a different shape each time, which is really cool about this shading technique. Oops. Alright. I don't think we're missing anything. And if you want to know a really good spot, just make a little round for the eyes, just make a round curve right there, and do the same thing. We're actually cutting into the little fleshy bits right there, so I'm going to stop right there. Okay. So that's pretty much it, and I'm going to go ahead also, I forgot to explain to you the actual wrinkles in his forehead. Now what you want to do is actually to make really realistic wrinkles right here is actually, I would actually sharpen this pencil first and probably use one of your lighter shades of pencils in your graphic, your favorite pastel graffiti set. But if you don't have that, then just use different amounts of pressure in your pencil. Just like I do with the shading, use different amounts of pressure with your pencil, with a regular pencil if you have that. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just make these little wrinkles right here. Now this is actually for more advanced artists, but young artists out there, you can amateur artists, you can try to do this too, you know? Not saying that you can't. And as you can see, I'm actually making little lines right there. Alright, little lines. And also guys, I am now in HD quality! I love it! Oh my god, yes, I got a new web camera, and I'll probably explain more about that in detail in next update video that'll probably come after this practice sheet. So yeah guys, a lot of good stuff coming for you. Maybe I'll get like equipment, maybe we can do maybe some special effects or something, that would be cool, right? Yeah. Nice. So yeah guys, I'm really excited about my new camera, my new web camera, so yeah. Hopefully I'll have enough money that I can get an actual movable camera, a portable camera. So yeah guys, that actually looks more of an old man forehead, but you get the concept. So yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. And also the doors are really actually easy to do. I will explain that right now. So just go ahead and make the actual base of the hat around the perimeter of the head. So go ahead and do that. It looks like a little twinkle. And then go ahead and you have to do just a little bit more detail right there. Go ahead and erase this little top right there, and then go ahead and make the little strap. Of course, you'll have to do this bigger, depending on the size of your depending on the size, what size you want to do the portrait in. So yeah, just ignore that. In fact, I'll go ahead and make a little indication shape for Notch's head. Now Notch looks like a Swedish cowboy. So yeah, well guys, this has been the practice sheet of the. Oh, also, I forgot to do the actual eyebrow, sorry. Well, basic stuff, for the beard, little curly lines, for out eyebrows, very simple, very easy. So yeah, I know this doesn't look like Notch, but if you put it together, follow my instructions in my other parts. Do not try to draw Notch just from this video. You need to watch all videos in order to actually get this video. Just portrait. I'm sorry, I cannot freaking talk. So yeah, so this is the practice sheet. I'm gonna go ahead and end off the video before this video gets any more longer. So yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Get ready for more content that's going to be produced on the ArtChicken 101 channel. And I will see you guys later.